U.S. President Donald Trump has thrust himself into the center of efforts to end the ongoing war in Ukraine. Trump has confirmed ongoing discussions with the Kremlin, aiming to broker a peace deal between Russia and Ukraine. He has pledged to bring a swift end to the conflict, which has now raged for over 2 years. Trump's approach has been characteristically bold, marked by strong rhetoric and the threat of economic pressure. He has publicly called on Russian President Vladimir Putin to end the ridiculous war or face severe consequences. Trump has hinted at imposing further sanctions on Russia if a negotiated settlement is not reached. His administration maintains that the current sanctions are just a fraction of what could be unleashed, potentially crippling the Russian economy. Trump has repeatedly asserted his ability to negotiate a quick resolution to the conflict, even claiming he could achieve it in a single day. He has stated his intention to speak directly with Putin soon, and has tasked his former national security advisor Mike Pompeo with initiating high-level talks with Russian officials. While welcoming dialogue, Putin has made it clear that any peace agreement must recognize Russia's territorial gains in Ukraine. He remains insistent on Ukraine being barred from joining NATO, a key point of contention that fueled the conflict. The Kremlin has responded to Trump's pronouncements with a mix of cautious optimism and skepticism. While expressing readiness for mutually respectful dialogue, Russian officials have downplayed the impact of Trump's threats, suggesting they see nothing new in his approach. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has expressed reservations about Trump's involvement, stating that the former president lacks a concrete plan and emphasizing that any agreement must involve Ukraine directly. Zelensky has stressed the need for a substantial international peacekeeping force, potentially including U.S. troops, to ensure the stability of any peace deal. The economic stakes of the negotiations are high. Beyond the devastating impact of the war on the Ukrainian economy, the conflict has had global repercussions. The potential for expanded sanctions on Russia could have significant consequences for the global economy, particularly in sectors reliant on Russian exports. Trump has suggested that Ukraine should provide the United States with access to its vast reserves of rare earth minerals in exchange for continued American support. This proposal, met with criticism from both Russia and some quarters in the U.S., highlights the geopolitical significance of Ukraine's natural resources. Rare earth minerals are essential for various high-tech industries, including defense and renewable energy. Control over these resources is increasingly important in the context of global competition and strategic rivalry. The upcoming Munich Security Conference, scheduled for February 14 to 16, 2025, is shaping up to be a crucial event in the ongoing peace efforts. High-level officials from Ukraine, the United States, and other key players are expected to attend, providing an opportunity for face-to-face diplomacy and potentially laying the groundwork for further negotiations. It remains to be seen whether Trump's involvement will break the current deadlock, or if his efforts will face resistance from those wary of his unconventional approach. While the path to peace remains uncertain, the confirmation of ongoing talks and the renewed focus on diplomacy offer a glimmer of hope for a negotiated settlement to the devastating conflict in Ukraine. The world watches as the key players navigate the complex web of political, economic, and strategic interests, hoping for a resolution that will end the bloodshed and bring lasting peace to the region.